Juergen Pfister is Chief Economist with Bayerische Landesbank. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning in the snow. It does seem like Germany is booming, and really the two-speed Europe is very clear today, with a downgrade for Ireland and then this fabulously high confidence figure. Do you think that Germany is able to withstand what else is happening in Europe?
Well, not quite, I'm afraid. I think we will also see a significant slowing down of growth in the course of next year to a rate of around 2% after 3.5% to 3.75% this year. And this is mainly due to a softening in the growth of exports. But on the other hand, of course, as IFO indicated this morning, private consumption will probably compensate to some degree to the loss in export dynamism.
Now, what's interesting is that this consumer spending suddenly seems to be increasing, accelerating. Why is that?
Well, basically, I think we have this positive development in the labor market. We have higher income growth with private households next year and ongoing very low inflation. So I think sentiment has improved with private households, and this will mean that their ability to spend more is increasing next year.
Now, of course, a lot of German workers are looking for bigger salaries as Germany appears to be booming. Is that something that we're likely to see more of next year?
No, not in 2011, because in many important industries we have agreements which more or less cover 2011. So I think higher wage pressure will be only seen and felt in 2012.
Now, Angela Merkel was speaking in Germany before going to Brussels and really saying that she wasn't prepared to put any more money into this bailout fund. Did the events in Brussels yesterday, how were they perceived in Germany? Is that seen as a victory in Germany, or is it just that anything else would have been too unpalatable?
Well, not quite a victory, I would say, because in my impression it's not only Germany which was refusing to increase the current spending program or saving program for these ailing economies, and even France and others, of course, are strictly opposing the so-called euro bonds. So in the end, I would say it's what was expected, and I'm afraid that these decisions might have been changed next year, because if the crisis is intensifying again, the governments will definitely have to spend more.
Do you think that it is likely that we're not going to see the end of this contagion, and that in the early part of 2011 we will be looking for more bailouts?
Well, at least I think Portugal is very vulnerable, and a lot, of course, depends on the political will and the political ability in the countries concerned, including Spain, to continue their savings programs, fiscal consolidation, and, of course, also to show some signs of increasing growth, because without growth it will be very difficult to restore fiscal solidity.
Mr. Pfister, thank you very much for joining us.